because I was mean to her, right? She looked a little sad. I almost felt guilty. And then the guilt went, I'm going to go live where your guilt lives. With all the other guilt in your heart. Fuck, where did it go? Oh, well, I'll go to the reserve guilt deposit in my dick. Which is to say, when I make people feel bad, it gets me right. Okay. So we have 30. Going once, going twice. Did you offer me the 30? Yeah, there you go, 30. I assume that means
World of Warcraft fan. Sorry.
That's good. Does anybody here like Xenosaga?
It's okay.
Okay, episode 1 official strategy guide, along with Xenosaga episode 1, PlayStation 2, and Xenosaga episode 2, and Xenosaga episode 3.
$30.
30. 35.
40.
40.
45.
45. 50. 55. Two people who are very dedicated to the idea of masturbating to robot girls. I'm not judging. I think robot girls are awesome. I'm just a little worried about gears. I mean, you're sitting on top, so not a big issue for you unless something catches and sort of sucks you under. Like a horrifying sex escalator. You, my friend, there's more dangly parts to worry about. Have you seen that one? I think it was a penny arcade comic. Maybe it wasn't penny arcade. I had sex with Samus last night. More than my keys. There's chutes and clamps in that suit. There's plumbing attachments. It's not to say that if Samus is sexy and you do her, okay, fine, but be aware that there's more infrastructure issues with the robot girls. Not reading means ruin your fantasy. Actually, I really though I'm not sure what your fantasies are, I may have improved them. How much did you want from me? 55? Do I hear 60? Really? All that and nobody's like, I really need to masturbate to robot video game broker. No? 55? Going once? Going twice? Who put the vibrating toilet rolls? Okay, I'm just saying you may have a friend that make sure you have a Ziploc bag because the fur will stink. 55 sold.
There's actually a video game referral that attaches to a.
Everyone has read the
Res.
Okay, the Res game, right? Has anyone not read that one review about Res on Dreamcast? Hands up if you haven't read the review of Res on Dreamcast. Okay, so you guys are aware what Dreamcast is, right? Sega's brilliantly designed. Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Dreamcast was like a 3.5 gen console. It was brilliant. It came out at the same time as the PS2, but it was like half a generation more advanced. Right? It was brilliant. The hardware was amazing, the games were brilliant, and Sega was like, we don't feel like spending money.
It's this.
Yeah, that's a Dreamcast right there. Fucking brilliant machine. Still looks fairly good by today's standards, not compared to like Xbox One stuff. But it was good. It was brilliant. There was a Skies of Arcadia, which was a brilliant game for Dreamcast. They remade it for the Wii, and it looked like shit on the Wii. Like it looked worse on the Wii than it did on the Dreamcast. That's how good the Dreamcast was. So, one of the games on the Dreamcast, which had a lot of very clever games, was called Res. And Res was like one of the early rhythm games, kind of. It was a rail shooter on rails, right? And you sort of do, and then you hold your button down and target all the things later, and then you release it, and it shoots the things, and the things that you shoot make sounds that sort of integrate into it. You're bad for emotional games. Integrate into the like techno song that's already playing in the background. Like, really clever game and sort of Tron-esque visuals. If you guys can find an emulator, download it. I highly recommend it. It's a fun, super cool game.
Oh yeah.
And the Dreamcast had a rumble pack. And this girl wrote a review about how she and her boyfriend played Res. And she went, and quote, it was like he was playing me. That is literally the cleanest sentence I can remember from that review. Where was I? something about video games and masturbation. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so it's a really, like, I mean, it's kind of curvy, but go ahead and, like, Google Res Review Vibrator, I think, and I don't know if it was an official Sega, but there was a third-party attachment. An attachment, honest to God, that they sold for Dreamcast. I don't think Sega sold it, but yeah. And yeah, Rumble Pack. It was pretty fascinating. From a sociological perspective, I'm thinking about Master's Degree stuff now. Anyways, so read up on it. It's a really cool concept. Human sexuality intersecting with video games. Blah, blah, blah. Also masturbation, ha, ha, ha. Gungrave, which is about guns and graves, I presume. And look, a man with a sword fighting guys with guns, and he's got an equal chance of winning. I shoot guns, they're fun. I also play with swords. Like, I'm in the SCA, and they do sport sword combat, and I do the blacksmithing. Like, I know swords, right? And I know guns. Here's the problem with guns versus swords, and I don't know if you guys have noticed this, because it doesn't happen in a lot of anime. Here's how close you need to be to kill someone with a sword. Does anyone know what the maximum range of a gun is?
I don't
The Canadian sniper who killed somebody over a 2-kilometer range? 2.5 kilometer sniper. Just how fast can anyone here run 2.5 kilometers? Yeah, 15, 20 minutes. Possibly more for some of us. What I'm saying is they look cool, but it kind of irks me. They're like, yeah, oh no, I'm a guy with a gun, and a guy with a sword is going to kick my ass. No, if he's 20 feet or closer, they train cops. They're like, okay, you have to have your gun out, or somebody within 20 feet can rush you and kill you before you can get your gun out. So 20 feet, that's your effective range to kill someone with a sword if you have it out. Yeah, so this is a show about, sorry, hold on.
Really big sword.
It's a psychological story. You can tell with all the guns. This is volume 716. Armed with blah guns, coffin with heavy weapons. That doesn't sound inappropriate. Cloaked in darkness doesn't sound inappropriate. Wait for it. Smelling of the grave doesn't sound inappropriate. Deadly mission of vengeance. Need for revenge. Need a revenant, evidently fighting mafia. There's guns, and it's a psychological drama. It's Genian, which is an excellent production studio. Offer me money for it now.
Okay.
Thank you. Someone else can do it too. So I've got 15? Fine. 20? Okay, I got 20. Is there a minimum? Okay. Does anyone else really feel like masturbating to zombie guns?
Actually, their punchline is masturbating to necrophiliac.
Huh?
That's why I didn't say necrophilia. Because you know what that means, and I know what that means, and everyone else is like, yeah, I masturbate to dead people. But they don't know what
Zombies are all the rage.
Yeah, so I have 20. Do I hear 25? Anybody going once, going twice? Minimum is 40.
Yeah.
No, okay, whatever. There's what? Oh, yeah. Okay, and how much stuff do we have? Shit. Okay. Just whisper the minimum of any of these. Okay. XL Saga again. Complete box set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's XL Saga. We did this already. Offer me money.
$5.
5,
Bad.
10,
15.
15. Minimum is, who wants to offer me 40? Done. Okay. Same. So the problem I have with Chobits is not the story itself, although seriously, oh, I'll just turn her on. The problem I have, okay, I don't mind if people are fat. I don't mind if fat people cosplay. I don't mind if fat people cosplay thin characters. I have a problem with, and I just want to preface this, I used to be 330 pounds. I was a terrible person. But I don't think that people with 330 pounds are terrible people. The problem I have is that people that are between 300 and 400 pounds, a specific person that was about 400 pounds and dating my roommate, she took cocaine and was still 400 pounds. I thought the bed, that was her, 2 solid hours. Turns out that in both men and women, if you have too much fat tissue on your body begins to produce more estrogen than testosterone. And what happens in men is that you begin to get feminine characteristics. Guys who are really fat and lose a lot of money, a lot of weight, experience something called gynecomastia, which is like tits. Actually, fatty tissue remains on your chest after losing weight because the estrogen forms tits. And women who get more estrogen, which is a sex hormone, when women get up to 400 pounds, not always, but sometimes, there is, they've like done 1 or 2 studies. Women who weigh a lot, sometimes there is a coincidental increase, not coincidental, like a coincide, there will be an increase in sex drive. So 2 hours every fucking night of and she was obsessed with being Chi from Chobits. Now, I know if a woman of significant weight wishes to cosplay Chi from Chobits, I'm like, that's cool, power to you, like the character, I know how much effort cosplay is, go for it, right? The problem is this 400-pound lady lounged about the house, legs thus, in pink silk, talking sexually to not her boyfriend, and talking about how she was totally cheap. As a result, this is not my favorite series in the world. God damn it! Okay, so at the point, the 400-pound woman wasn't. I was like, I weighed 330. I was a terrible person who drowned his sorrows in pizza pops. Yeah. That's not fat shit, but oh my god, it was good. I like vegetables now. Is there a minimum on this? Okay. Don't say it out loud. Oh God! Offer me 10?
40.
Thank you. Who wants to offer me 45? Sold.
Yes.
Slayers complete for season.
20.
20.
30.
30.
45.
60.
65.
Once.
I said 65.
What? 75?
65.
65.
70.
She can have it.
70 once. 70 twice. Thank you for saying that again. Check it out next time.
No problem.
70.
70.
Who next? Baten Kaitos, 1 and 2, Origins and Eternal Wings in the Lost Ocean. Nintendo GameCube.
Are they sealed?
40 there.
Actually, 45.
Oh, 45.
Hold on, are they sealed?
No. Wait, this one is. Origins is sealed. The other one is not sealed. We're at 45 here. 45. 50. 45 going once. 45 going twice. Is that enough?
That was Rosa Taylor. What the hell? Oh, that guy's too much.
That's like retail.
Okay, what is it?
The games aren't even that good. At best, it was 70.
We're bad. They're not even that rare.
Okay, 25 for Harvest Moon, Save the Home.
What system?
PS2.
$5.
25 is the minimum.
Forget it.
Forget it. This is
Haunting Ground, what's the minimum?
What's the minimum?
75.
What?
You know what? That game does sell for higher than 75 regularly.
Sells for
But is it
150.
worth it? 75.
It's a great
You can put it on eBay and make like $40 minimum.
That one cost?
Going, nobody's, 75, anybody?
Can I take a look at it?
Let me know if you want to pay for it.
Put it this way, it's a little girl in distress at all times. The whole game.
Quick question, I saw you using your cell phone immediately after I talked about the Res article. Were you?
Which one?
I saw you using your smartphone immediately after I talked about the Res article. I'm just.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. I'm masturbating about him being sad tonight. Fire Emblem Path of Radiance for GameCube, Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn for the Wii.
50.
Aww.
Good effort, good effort. I just started. 125. Anybody?
125?
125. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Who the fuck?
No.
Where is this person? He doesn't use a fuck off.
Magic Knight Raider 2, TV series season 2. I mean, I love Raider.
Oh yeah.
You gonna buy it?
No reserve.
10,
10.
15.
15.
20.
40, 40.
40.
I heard someone say 27 or 25.
I heard 40 here.
Oh, alright. Take it.
40 once, 40 twice. Sold. Magic Knight Raider 1.
Get the complete set.
Is there a reserve? No, it's a. No, it's Urban Magic Knight Raider? Holy shit, okay. It's Clamp, I think, right?
Yes.
So, while I talk shit about Clamp, they're excellent storytellers. Magic Knight Raider is the, as long as you're reading on the surface, non-sexual story of 3 high school girls who are transported to a magical land that is in danger with a sort of fluffy rabbit thing with a jewel on them, and they get the powers of fire and water and air, and it's a really cool, like, clearly seen with girls, and weird for like, watch Sailor Moon. So yeah, it's one of the better animated that came out in the 90s, I think. Based on that picture, yes, 90s. So yeah, I do recommend it. Is there a what? No reserve.
5. 7.
You've got like
25.
25,
30,
30,
Come on, guys.
40,
45.
55 once, 45 twice. Sold!
Oh, I'm not doing anything. I'm not taking anything I want.
Magic Knight Rare, there are no minimums for the rest of this shit. Magic Knight Rare manga volumes 1, 2, and 3.
5.
5, 10,
20.
20,
25.
25,
30.
30.
Oh, come on.
I know that picture.
You know exactly
I
what's
have
going
to
to
go, guys.
30 once, 30 twice, sold for 30.
Let me win something.
Hey, Tyler, Raiders have an OVA.
What? So he said what?
The Raiders have an OVA.
I was thinking of
30. Yeah, Raiders and OVAs as well. I think.
I think they did, from what I remember.
Okay.
My memory's
Rosen Maiden.
Oh, God.
Volumes 1 through 8. No reserve.
15.
20.
25.
30.
35.
You can take it.
Please let me take it, guys.
35 once. 35 twice. Sold for 35. Now we're only, yeah, we're only like, okay. The auction usually goes like 2 hours later to Otafest.
Yeah, do record.
So we're doing records here.
Yep.
Digikarat Theater, Dejiko Summer Vacation, and Pyoko is number 1. They are both manga. Sorry? Do they have? Okay. Digikarat Theater, it is occasionally comas, it's occasionally text, it's Digikarat. Fucking $5. 5. Do I hear 10? 10. 10 once, 10 twice. Sold, thank you. Pyoko, no, guys. Pyoko's number 1.